I unmuted the wrong microphone. All right. There we go. So anyways, we're doing drum update number 5. I couldn't do any, anyways, we're doing a no screen week. So there's no gaming. And yesterday and the day before, I didn't do drum lessons because Thursday I fixed my car, which took a lot longer. So basically, it's a Prius and the hybrid battery. I'm going to do kind of like a podcast and an update on this one and a drum lesson. I'm just going to do everything. Normally right now I'm streaming video games, but we're not doing video games this week, so because my wife brought up why did this happen? My cord is messed up. Hold on. My wife and I are reading books, and one of the books I'm reading does talk about this. This dude, Dr. John Deloney, he talks about the problems that we have with screens and our addictions and stuff and whatever. But anyways, so I'm reading his book, and I've heard him talk about this before on his podcast and stuff, and so I kind of get it, But my wife's reading a different book, and she suggested that we do a week without screens. I think she suggested that the kids do it, but I kind of thought, well, why should they have to do it if we don't do it? So guess what? So far it's going all right, though. I mean, the first day was pretty hard, and I mean, I told her this, but I don't think she agreed with me, but we were both like kind of not like, I don't want to say like dope sick like you would be with drugs or something, but it was like a hard day, especially towards the end. Like, I didn't like really do a whole lot extra than I normally would, but I was really tired. She was really tired. She felt sick at some point in the day. Like I took a nap. It's kind of like you're just maybe bored, but then the next day we figured out other activities to do, and then the next day was Thursday, and I had the kids alone, so we went and did our C cars, and that night went pretty smooth. And we started working on a new design for a wagon, for a soccer wagon, electric soccer wagon. Yesterday I worked all day. I was so tired when I got home, I just went to sleep, but they went on a walk, and I think they were, they're getting used to it. Like 3 days in, they're not like, especially the kids, they're not like, I need screens right now, like they were. So it's an interesting experiment. We'll see how today goes because there's no school today. I don't work today. I'm already, I can work on my business, which is what I'm going to end up doing, but there's no soccer today. We happen to have done it on a week where there's nothing going on the weekend. Normally we have soccer. Like normally on Saturday, my day goes like this. I wake up, try to get appliances, then I go to soccer. Then I come back, I work on appliances, and then normally I have screens in the evening. But today, there's going to be no screens. So, well, I should say no entertainment screens. Like, I'm going to work on this iPad. We've allowed educational screens. So I have my iPad here. I mean, obviously I'm looking at screens to shoot this, but it's not like scrolling on Instagram where it gives you that dopamine hit that you're like, that's useless for you. There's no educational value to the videos on Instagram. Well, maybe some of them, but not the ones I'm looking at. Anyways, so basically what I'm going to do today for this is kind of both. So today and tomorrow I think are going to be the hardest days, but I think we'll just keep working on that wagon project. Maybe tune the bikes up. I might go buy some stuff to tune my car up. Just kind of, get some of the stuff done that I've been putting off. I should do oil changes on all the cars, but I don't have I'm trying to save money, and I don't want to pull money out of my savings for anything. So probably not going to do that. I'll probably do that next week when I get paid next week. So next week I should be able to do that. I did fix the car. It's no longer doing what it was doing. Basically, I had to put a new blade in, which I've done this before. And if you're thinking about doing this, don't do it because I told you to. It's really dangerous, or it can be. These batteries are like 200 volts DC, and so they will wipe you out probably if you touch the wrong ends. It is really hard to do that, but it still is probably possible. Basically, when you disconnect the battery, I'll just say it does split it into 2 batteries, so it's a little less voltage, but still, just don't do what I do. I have special gloves, which, I mean, I have them, but I don't use them. It's stupid. Anyways, so you can get gloves that are, to protect you from the volts. So anyways, I put the new blade in. I was able to test the blades and figured out that one of them was at 6 volts and the others were at 7.9. And then, or they were between 7.5 and 7.9. I think the last time I did this, I didn't bother equalizing all the blades. And so I think that's what has caused me a lot of the problems over the last 2 years or so since the last time I did this, is I didn't equalize them all out. Because this time what I did is I went through and equalized each one to within a tenth. So between 7.8 and 7.9. They were all around there. Maybe some of them might have been 7.92. You know what I mean? But they were all in between there, and I've had no check engine lights. It's only been 2 days. But before I did this, the check engine light was coming back instantly, okay? And yesterday I drove it a lot. So now what I need to do is I still do have a slight hesitation sometimes, and I don't know if that's because the battery is going too dead or what, or if it's the engine. The engine needs to be tuned up because I would get an occasional misfire code. And so what I did is I swapped the coil packs on those cylinders to see if the coil packs were having the issue or if it was the spark plug. And it stayed in the same cylinder. So what I'm thinking is the plugs are bad. It's got 270,000 miles on it. I think I put 70,000 miles of those on it, and I've never changed the plugs. So I don't know when they were changed before I got it, so they're probably bad. It's probably time for new spark plugs. When you've sparked for 100,000 miles, it's and I mean, really, I might even just be able to gap them and put them back in. They're probably just out of gap. They've probably just over time, grown, the spark guy is grown away from, I mean, who knows? I'll just buy new ones, so they're not that much money. Yank them out of there, put new ones in. I might do that today and see if it runs a little better than oil change. And the other thing is that recently started burning oil, which I know that could probably be the impact on the spark plugs. I know that residue and stuff will get caked on there, so that could affect things. It only misfires when you really hammer it down. So, and I don't ever do that, so it's usually when my wife was driving. I guess she likes to go fast. She wants to Ricky Bobby it. So anyways, I can already hear this right here. Sounds a lot more crisp and clear. And what I'm doing is I'm doing a double on the right and a single on the left. That's all I'm doing there. So it's so you can kind of hear it a little better there when I do that. So and I haven't really been working. I've been working a little bit on doubles on both hands, but you'll see the left hand it needs a lot of help because it's see that drag. First couple I did it, it's getting a little better than it was, but they're a lot more crisp and clear. I can't go fast yet, but I know if I keep doing these drills, then I'll get there eventually. But the left hand kind of lags. It's almost not in time correctly either. And so I'm thinking about setting up a 16th note click track, which I can do on here, and just going through that and trying to get that left hand to just be a little more, tighter. I don't know, it's slight. But this is probably the best doubles I've ever done. See, I can't go fast. try to go fast, and then the left hand really sucks. I can go pretty fast on my right because I've been doing this forever. So maybe what I need to do is flip that and go like, then it will work out my left hand better than my right hand, and it'll catch up, and then they'll be even, and then I can work out both of them together. I need to practice this a lot more instead of this. So just basically switching hands and doing the double on the left. Because I'd like to learn the rolls and doubles and be better at that stuff, because I really am not. So I've been doing rudiments and a rudiment class, which is what that is, and like I found my my practice pad, and I put that by the couch. So I'll start doing these while I'm watching TV when I get my screens back. While I'm watching YouTube, I'll just do rudiments from now on to try to like crisp everything up, which I think it already is. I think I'm seeing the progress. I mean, I guess if you're watching this, you could go back and watch update 1. I'm on like week 5 now. So, but anyway, so I've done my first lesson for today. I guess the point I'm making is Thursday and Friday I didn't do lessons. So I guess now what I'll do, I'm just going to stream my lessons today, and I probably won't talk a whole lot, and I'm not really trying to do this for entertainment. It's just for me to come back to later and see. I'm actually trying to film my progress, really. But I do think 5 weeks in, Drumeo is worth it. There is a lot of stuff on here. I don't know what the monthly payment is. I feel like I have to say this. It's ridiculous at this point because 11 people subscribe here, but I am not paid by them or anything. Like, I bought the thing. It was on sale. I don't think it's on sale anymore, but I've been thinking about doing this for a lot of years, and it just never really worked out that way. I did finally do it this year, and I'm happy I did because I'm learning a lot, and I feel like I was really stuck in a rut and didn't know what else to do to learn the stuff that I wanted to learn, and this is really giving me what I need. It's perfect for me because I don't want to go do lessons with somebody. I know that would be better, but just the cost would be more, and I want to be able to do this whenever I want. Sticking to a schedule for me is hard because I have a lot of stuff going on, and sometimes I just need to be able to get up and leave and go get machines, at least for now, until I get the customers on my business. So that's kind of how that's going. So let's do I'll just go through and do the rest of my lessons. I'm going to do this. What I've been doing is doing the beginner lessons as a warm-up. I haven't learned a lot in the beginner lessons, but I have learned, like this one here, she has been teaching me how to like do chokes better, and rim shots. So the song is kind of like this, but there's part of the song where you end and then you go. And so what I was doing is like ending like that and then going. Like I wasn't pushing down on the hi-hat hard enough. And this pedal you have to push it a lot harder than a real pedal for me. I mean, a lot harder than my actual mechanical pedal that I have over there. And so I'm getting used to that because I don't play a lot of that stuff, when I'm playing, especially on this kit. I play a lot more open hat, like I do a lot of like double bass. And there's no like clutch or anything on this. So when I'm doing double bass, I have to have an open hat. I mean, I kind of I'm thinking about getting another cymbal and doing a hat over here, an auxiliary hat that's always closed so that I don't have to, because it's like, I could make that cymbal an open hat too on some of the kits. I do like having the China though, so I don't know. But let's go through this here. Yeah, I'm just going to do my stuff. And yeah, you're not going to be able to hear them, obviously, but so I've got 2 lessons left on this one. All right, so the rest of this video is going to be pretty boring. I'm just going to drum, so just so you know, if anybody's ever watching this. made a lot of mistakes on that. I'll try not to do that again, but yeah. Okay, so we're gonna play the song again, and but it's gonna be a little different. Looks like. Let's try this lighting a little differently here. I'm going to put this light down here. Maybe my legs will be more defined, a little less messed up here. I don't know if that helps or hurts, really. Put it over there. It's like a little weird up under here. I'm going to go back in with her. I messed that one up a lot. So she added the second chorus to the both of those. I did it right the first time. I forgot about it the second time. And even though it's like, for me, like all those beats are super simple or whatever, but I just like cannot remember the song structure exactly. I guess I would have to play it a lot more. And then on this one, like I really learned the choke and the cross stick. And going from the choke back into the cross stick is really where I struggled. A lot of those other beats I played over and over again, so I just don't know. I just like cannot. I guess I just have to play it a lot more to get more used to the way the song goes and everything. But I'm still behind on that one more day. But I'll go back to it. Let's go to the other lesson, I guess. Okay, so I'm gonna do odd time. So let's see. So I have day 3, 4, and 5 on this one. Got to remember, I did 5, 4. So this one's probably gonna be a little bit different because I've never played 5, 4 before. I just started like, the last week or whatever. So 5/4. So he goes through and plays the beat, and then he changes it in the middle of the beat like that. So sometimes it takes me a few times to catch up with him or figure out what he's exactly doing. I'm gonna try to open this door. Hopefully the cats are sleeping. It's hot in here. I should open up the vent. I have the vent closed off. So I'll go open it. I'll be right back. Been playing for an hour. It's like, plus after, 13-hour day yesterday, 12-hour day the day before with fixing my car and everything I had to do. It's like I'm just want to rest today, but I can't. Okay, where's my headphones? Keep putting them in the wrong spot. Like I made this headphone holder and then I just hang them on my drums anyways. Oh, sure enough, here they come. So, guess I'll just kind of watch them. If they start biting cords, then I'll kick them out of here. That's the problem, is if they bite the cords. So if I start yelling and throwing stuff, that's what I'm doing, I guess. If they would just not play with the cords, it wouldn't be that big a deal. They're really not too bad. Like, so yeah, there's 5/4 anyways. He's just cruising around. So far he's not biting any cords. All right. So now let's see. I could do rock drumming. I guess let's just do that. I don't know how much more I have in me, so I'll try to just do at least one lesson of this, and then maybe I'll catch it up tomorrow a little more too. See if these cats can behave themselves. Now the other one showed up. So, yeah, as long as they're just like sniffing around. He responded to that. I don't know if this is going to work, cats. This is a beginner too. He's not playing any of this, he's playing this. I just get bored. The other thing I'm really not good at is playing what I'm supposed to play. You know, like he's just doing this. Like obviously he could do way more than this, but he's doing this to teach beginners. And I'm just like, even when I cover songs, I never play them right. And that's like something I should learn, is how to lock into what the songs actually are. So when I cover songs, I might be capable of playing them right, but I just don't. I add in my own little stuff. Okay, what is he doing now? He's adding toms in on the left. I'm like so confused. Hold on, it's all weird. I gotta back it up. So I got a little thing, it's something I've never done. Do the left hand, like I've done. Those are left hand like on beats. I've only done left hand off beats, so I'm really good with left hand off beats, but not on beats. So where you're like, so it's like right left. It's like a a rudiment instead of like going, you know. So that was confusing, and then getting all the kick notes in the right spots. I feel like I should probably like practice that beat a lot. Okay, so I've done at least one, and I've done two on some of these. That kind of my daily practices that I've been doing. So I think I'm gonna call that it. And it's really hot, and I'm gonna go take a break, and I might come back and do the rest. But that's gonna be all I'm gonna film. So anyways, thanks for watching. Bye.